as well for it to be um, for the seasoning to enter, to penetrate inside, to marinate inside. Yeah. So at this point, guys, I'll have to put the seasoning. Put the seasoning. This is before I boil. This is before I boil the. Hey guys, welcome back to the Purity Moses and Family TV. Yes, we are cooking again today. Oh, how are you guys doing? How are you preparing for summer if you are in this part of the world? And if you're watching me from Africa, how are you guys doing? Thank you for watching my YouTube. Continue to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe to my channel. If you are new to this channel, the name of this channel is Purity Moses and Family TV. And my returning subscribers, I value you. I appreciate you. Continue to thumbs up, and it does really help. So, guys, today we are cooking again. I'm making OWO soup. OWO soup. I'm making OWO soup. The kids are just watching film. And this is what I will be using. Tomatoes, of course, tomatoes without OWO is not OWO. Some people can use dry pepper, but you can also use crushed bonnet pepper. For this cooking today, I'm using crushed bonnet pepper and onion. We'll need a lot of onion as well. I'm cooking it in a dough way, not in delta way. So this macro fish, I'm using macro fish, and this is bomo. In this kind of soup, you don't really need bomo, goat meat, or anything. What you just need is either dry macro fish or fresh macro fish like this, especially crayfish and big dry crayfish, dry prawn. Yeah, and this is goat meat I'll be using today. In this recipe, I'll be adding goat meat to this momo and the fish. So, of course, there is no owo without red oil. That is palm oil. I'll be using palm oil today. And the main ingredient of this that makes it owo is potash. So I'll be using potash today. This is the potash I'll be using. I'm not going to use all of it though, so I just put that there. Should be in case I need more. Salt to taste and seasoning I'll be using today. Guys, let's cook this food together. Let's make it delicious as it's making my body. You know what I mean, guys. All right, let's start cooking. Guys, at this point, as you can see, the meat is boiling. I just put it, it's boiling, and I'm going to put the prawn. As you know, prawn is very dried, and same as the meat, I want it to like be soft. So, and I'll be putting the fish as well for it to be um, for the seasoning to enter, to penetrate inside, to marinate inside. Yeah. So at this point, guys, I'll have to put the seasoning. Put the seasoning. This is before I boil. This is before I boil the. This is before I blend the tomatoes. Okay. So the tomatoes is what I'm going to blend now. To leave it to be cooked for like 15 minutes. Yeah. To cover. To cover for it to be cooked. So everything is here. All that I showed you just now that I need to blend, it's here. So I'm blending this now, adding it to it. Okay, at this point, guys, it's time to put the blended tomatoes for it to cook together. I just have to rinse this with water. This OWO soap, it's very, very easy if you know how to use the potash. If you know how to use the potash, it's easy to cook. And it's a very good delicacy. Trust me when I say it's a nice soup. Not just nice, delicious soup to try if you haven't tried it yet. You know, when we cooking on YouTube, a lady, a lady testified, I would say testify, that even when she forgot about what to cook in her house, because we here in Europe sometimes we don't even have idea of what to cook except cooking one particular. So we put salt to taste, guys. Salt to taste. Cooking one particular until you, when you watch it on YouTube, like the lady testified, then you put potash as well. You put some, yeah. Why am I stammering today, guys? I don't know. You put some potash, and because you know potash is very salty, so be careful of amount of salt you're going to add to your owo when cooking it. So, guys, and it all depends on the quantity you are cooking as well. That will determine whether you need more potash or more seasoning on it. So you leave it to be cooked for 15 minutes, like I said before. Leave it to be cooked. When it's cooked, you will see. So I just added potash to it just now. So as I will be eating um, the owo with this yam today and plantain. So why the all that I blend and I put in the gas is cooking, I will be peeling this and be preparing it down. I don't have to like wait for that to be cooked first. So I'll just peel it and make sure it's ready. So when the owo is about to be cooked, then I'll put the yam in the fire because I want it to be hot. I don't want it cold before eating it. You get what I mean? You get what I mean, guys? So you know when I bought this yam, I when I got home, I just put it in the freezer. Especially in summer season like this. That's why I just put it into the fridge. I cut it and put it in the fridge because, like I said in my previous video, when you buy yam here and you did not use it on time, you regret ever buying that yam. It's like wasting of money. 2 minutes, 2 days it's rotty. You can't eat it. It's beyond eating. There's no amount of slice. You can't even figure anything how to do with it other than to throw it away. So what you need to do, how to store yam, is by putting it in the freezer. I think that's the only option. That's exactly what I did. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been cooking meat now. It would have been rotting. It's always like that. In this part of the world that we are, yam gets spoiled quickly. At this point, guys, it's totally optional. You can choose to put Gary, you know Gary, you soak it like you want to drink it, but let it be caked, like made, not, I don't know how to put it, like soft. But this is totally optional. It's for taking, makes it thick. It's totally optional, depends on how thick you want your wool to be. So you put it, not too much, depends on the quantity you are cooking as well. But don't just take it. I've seen people taking just gari like that and put it straight away without soaking it. That's not good. That will, you will see the seed of the gari inside, not soft. So if you are to do this, make sure you soak it like you're going to prepare to drink it, but you make it cake. And when I say cake, make it softer. Yeah, you see how we make it now. So I'll leave it for more 7 minutes before taking it off the heat. Yeah, leave it for more 7 minutes. You need to then you cover back. You reduce the heat of your cooking. Reduce it. I'm just taking the one that, because of the potash I put, that's why I bubble up. And the taste for, if the flavor is enough. For me, it is enough here. So we leave for more 7 minutes. As the yam, I peeled the yam already, so I'm going to put it in the pot now to cook. So guys, I just put the yam in the cook now. So some people like to put salt in their yam, some don't. I do like it. I can remember my mom don't like cooking plantain or yam with salt. So I'll cover for it to be cooked. Meanwhile, I'm going to take the owo out of the heat now because it's ready. The owo is ready, guys. Not fully ready, as in I've not put in oil yet. But before you put oil, you leave it to be cold. Leave it to be cold for a while. So I've held it now. It's it's fully cooked. Just remaining for me to put the oil, and I would let it cool down before adding the oil. Not like cold. At least cold a little bit. Okay. Wash on. Okay, guys, at this point, it's time for the oil to come in. Before the oil comes in, you need to taste for potash if it's enough. As for me, I tasted, I don't think it's enough. Not, I don't think it's not enough. So I just made some and put it on it. You can see fully that it's not, you can see that it's not fully met enough. And it's not fully cold enough. So I don't really want it to be cold because I like hot owo. I want my owo to be hot, but so long it's not on the cook anymore and I gave it some time to be cold, which is not bad. At this point, I will be putting the oil. I will be putting the oil. Waste ready. Start putting the oil, you stir, mix it together. Stir for it to be mixed. If you need more oil, you can add to it. For me, I don't want it to be too oily, so I just measure the amount of oil I need on it. You see, guys, even with the little oil that I put, it's still like too much. You see the color have changed. Like my people will say, when cooking owo, the oil you are using determined, and the potash you are using determined as well. But this is not bad. Can you see? Can you see the result? Mix very well. Don't mind or whether the fish will scatter or not. For me, it's so long what you are eating it with is to be sure. I don't know how to eat owo with pounded yam or starch. I do not know how to eat that. I wasn't brought up that way. The way I was taught how to use the OWO is um, using it to eat plantain or yam. Guys, did you see? What do you think? Do I need more oil on it? I think I don't. Wow. Guys, it's yummy. It's yummy. So accurate. Are you saying that? It's so yummy, guys. Mm. So, always ready. Always ready, guys. It is ready. It's ready. Waiting for the yam to be cooked. So, guys, join me to enjoy this delicacy. This is the OWO and yam. This is the final result. It's so delicious. I can't wait to jump in. Join me, guys. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And always thumbs up. It does really help. Love you all. Have a nice weather, a nice summer, and a lovely, blessed Sunday to you all. Love you all.